Hello everybody, welcome back. Let's have a look at mainly Ethereum, I suppose, and Bitcoin dominance. So let's get started. We'll make it real quick. So basically things are looking pretty good. I would expect now at this point, given what I'm seeing on the Ethereum chart and also Bitcoin having a little bounce, not that I expect a great deal from it, but it's still bouncing, it's not dying yet. Not yet. But this should allow for Ethereum to create another all-time high, maybe even today, certainly by this week, if this were to continue. So what we're looking at here is a continuation of the trend. I was going through this with my Patreon members yesterday. I do 2 live streams a week for Patreon members, where you can ask me all kind of questions. And basically we see chart after chart after chart that are basically beginning these kind of moves, like Ethereum is continuing at the moment. £7.50 a month, I should add, but it's definitely worth it. Definitely worth it. Anyway, link in the description below. Anyway, that's enough of that. What I'm seeing here is this continuation. Despite it being extremely bullish and looking like it's overextended, it's continuing, right? The reason I say that is because all these moving averages are still diverging. We're above all of them. Not any of them have made a negative cross. We've come down to test the center of the Bollinger Band, which is usually a good opportunity to try to push this one up again. So opportunity right here, basically being snapped up basically, and it's moving. We don't have the Chiku span touching the price action. I think we went through this on the Patreon yesterday, but basically if this were to touch this, then it would be over. We're all counting on Ethereum to pull this alt season up to the next level, really, because the health of Ethereum will overall transpire into all the other altcoins, because what it's doing is continuous damage to this Bitcoin dominance chart, which basically can't catch a break at the moment. It's just going down and down and down. So I thought we might get support here, we smashed through it. Thought we'd get support here, smashed through it. So the next level is down at 60%, 60.29% dominance. And if that breaks, then I'll tell you now that the alt season will be bigger than any alt season that we've seen in the past. Even bigger, I would imagine, than the one that we had in the summertime, which was phenomenal. So from March, this is a great alt season here. Basically everything went up. And it's a lot easier to manage this alt season because even Bitcoin is going up. Basically everything crashed to an absolute low. If you were around at that point, you would know this anyway, with the March crash. And so everything was able to go up, but alt basically way outperformed Bitcoin, and it made it easier to trade it. This time round it's different. So Bitcoin has obviously been on a phenomenal rally. You can see the dominance just going up all the way up to this level here, and basically meaning that alts were really feeling the pain. They weren't even going up in their dollar pairing. Everything was going into Bitcoin. Now it would appear that the rotation is picking up pace, which is why that we get in these dumps with these altcoins. I mean, Ethereum doesn't look too bad, but basically what's happening is that every time Bitcoin takes a leg down, all the altcoins take a leg down too. But then what happens is, like a phoenix from the ashes, the alts then increase in value at a faster rate, basically hurting the Bitcoin dominance. So it's making it harder to trade. But what it's suggesting, the basic rule of it, is that Bitcoin chart is bearish. We have to trade everything with Bitcoin in the back of our mind. But when Bitcoin takes a leg down and it finds itself a new low, then, provided the Bitcoin dominance hasn't spiked in an enormous amount, it would suggest that alts are ready to go up even further and even faster. So buy the altcoin dips is basically what I'm saying. And this will continue until proven otherwise. Every time we take a leg down for Bitcoin, we have to check this chart. So long as we don't have an enormous dumpage across the board for altcoins, then basically altcoins are the place to be. Altcoins will continue to rally, and I am telling you, if we break down below this level here, 60% dominant, we'll probably come down, probably even further down than here, but there will be stops along the way, 57 for instance, but it may finish it off. This is a decent support line that we've had here on the Bitcoin dominance all the way back to 2018, when alts were really strong. There wasn't a great deal of them back then, I should say, but things like Ethereum and XRP basically took and it's such an enormous share of the market cap that it brought Bitcoin dominance down to 35%. I'm not saying that we will end up down there again. Bitcoin is still fundamentally quite strong, but the bleed out of this chart would be phenomenal if we broke down from here. So at the moment we're taking it step by step, dump by dump. and that's how I'm choosing to look at it. And so yeah, everything has to be looked at through the lens of a bearish Bitcoin, and at the moment, we are bearish still. Even today we're being rejected on this 7 simple moving average at the moment. I still think that we could push up a little higher today, or even all the way up to 34 to 35, but at the moment, this is the game that's being played. Bitcoin dumps, altcoins pump after the dump. So everything dumps, then Bitcoin, and then altcoins pump. Today seems to be a particularly good day, but with every dump, a further portion of the market cap is taken out of Bitcoin and goes into altcoins, and it seems to be a self-fulfilling prophecy that basically the reason that altcoins are going up so much and the market cap is going down so much is because people are continuing to take profit out of Bitcoin and putting it into altcoins, and I don't blame them. This is what we've been doing on the channel for a little while. We were scaling into the altcoins up here. This is what I was saying I was doing on the channel. It's all there on record. I've been predicting an alt season from mid to late January, which is what's playing out at the moment. I don't have a crystal ball. I have the same charts that you guys have access to, and this is how I came to those conclusions, and these conclusions are coming to fruition, and I'm enjoying myself, I have to say. I'm having a good time with all of this, but like I say, it's not as easy of an alt season as all the other alt seasons in the past. This one is like a rotation that's taking place every time Bitcoin dumps. Anyway, I've gone through that already before. So what's going on here with Ethereum? Well, there's nothing above us really, just these zones here for 1366. This would be the area I'd imagine to find a little bit of rejection, but breaking above there, I could imagine a bit of a melt up really. As far as the indicators are concerned, it doesn't maybe look ripe for the all-time high quite yet, as in today, but it's coming. It's definitely coming. 4 hourly is about to make a turning point here, but the chart is bullish. Everything's bullish on it. I do expect to see this end of the week, maybe at around $1,600 or thereabouts. Anyway, I'll leave it with you there. I'll see if I've got enough time to make another quick video on some of these other altcoins. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you have a nice day and take it easy.